Good evening and welcome from MCT News. I'm your host, Adam Driggers, and it's time for another edition of MCT News. This just in. Hello, friends of Melbourne Civic Theatre. We hope this note finds you dried out after Tropical Storm Faye. We all know that after the storm passed, the only two things left in town were MCT and everything else left in town. Even if the storm may have slowed us down, we here at MCT kept right on working on the hilarious new play written by comedian Steve Martin, entitled The Underpants. The show opens September 5th and runs till September 21st, Friday and Saturday shows at 8 p.m., Sunday shows at 2 p.m. Please come check this show out. We all know you're going to love it, because Steve Martin has reinvigorated a 1910 play written by Carl Sternheim into a hilarious laugh-out-loud farce, and everyone is sure to be surprised at the results. Troy Jones directs, Alison Sugars is our stage manager, and the players include Johnny Fontaine, Kelsey Curry, Serena Thomas, Dan Pollock, James Buck, Kevin Hurley, and Ron Knox. Well, he's a bum. And now, we're going to go live via satellite to one of the stars of the play, Miss Kelsey Curry. And we're going to talk to her for a little bit. Do we have Kelsey? Kelsey, do we have Kelsey? How you doing, Kelsey?
I'm doing great, Adam. How are you?
Now, Kelsey, some people say you have a striking resemblance to talk show host Maury Povich. Any response?
I try not to let it get to my head, but it's hard. It's really hard after all the times of hearing it.
Now, Kelsey, I hear you're a prominent actor here in Brevard County.
Yeah,
Sir, please, we're trying to shoot a show here. Come on. Get him out of here. Somebody get him out of here. Sorry about that, Kelsey. Now, Kelsey, I'm not familiar with your work, but I hear you're a prominent actor here in Brevard County. Is that true? Can you offer any evidence of this?
I just did a show where I was real serious, and I did some, imagery, poetry, monologue reading. That was in Muse of Fire, and before that I was in I Can't Hear You When the Water's Running, and I was the secretary Dorothy, and the child of the 80s. They were both here at the Melbourne Civic Theatre. It was a lot of fun.
Kelsey, I've got to tell you, I highly admire the photo you took for the poster to promote the show. You know, it takes a lot of guts. By the way, I do need those underwear back, so, when you get time. Yes, Kelsey, I know just what you mean. Isn't it a romantic evening? Now, Kelsey, I'm a little bit pressed for time, but I want to ask you a few more things, so please, in just a few sentences, quickly, tell us a little bit about the show you're in.
The show opens Friday, September 5th at 8 p.m. It runs to the 21st of September, which is a Sunday, and we have shows Friday and Saturday nights at 8. and Sunday matinees at 2. The show opens right after my Louise, my underpants have fallen down at a parade, which is where our king is coming through. So everyone was there, all these people, and my husband's freaking out at me and yelling and stuff, and then we're trying to rent out a room, and he's real afraid he's going to get fired because of my sluttiness. And then apparently these 2 guys see me at the parade and get obsessed with me and come and try and rent our room so they can have an affair with me. And I want to have an affair with one of them, but the other one not so much. And my husband is just doesn't get it at all. And we have an upstairs neighbor who's really lazy and kind of sexual and creepy.
We don't have time.
She's like egging me on for it. And at the end, there's a crazy elderly gentleman, a king.
Real quick, Kelsey.
You know, the works. The character of Louise, she starts out as like this really quiet, kind of awkward, polite, poised housewife. She really
Kelsey, can I get your attention?
And, you know, do anything to
Kelsey, I said just a few sentences.
Calm down and be happy.
Kelsey, we gotta go. We only have a few minutes.
And towards the end, when she realizes all these other guys like
Kelsey,
her, she's like, she gets more assertive, and the feminist thing comes into play there.
Shut up! Shut up!
Being the opposite of meek and timid, it was quite a stretch for me to play this role. And, you know, I had to go through a lot of work for this part. It was fun though. I had to tone it down a lot, and then towards the end I had to get really big again. So it was really fun. My co-stars, one of them, the woman playing the upstairs neighbor, Gertrude. I did You Know I Can't Hear You When the Water's Running with her. She's a lot of fun. Kevin Hurley, I believe, playing the elderly gentleman. I did Night Watch with him, and he's so much fun to work with on stage. Like, he's just so out there and interesting, and he's a lot of fun to watch and be in shows with. James Buck is playing the really sick, and you know, both literal and psychological guy that's trying to seduce me, but it's not working out, and he's a lot of fun. I haven't worked with Troy before. He's a lot of fun to work with. He's a great director. Troy really knows what he's doing. He's helped a lot of people improve, including me, and I really hope I can work with him again after this show, but yeah, he's great. Troy is absolutely wonderful. He's a really good actor. Like, he comes on stage to kind of show us what to do instead of just standing in the seats, you know, dictating and stuff. He's a lot of fun, and